So the big thing now is, well, we're breaking down Kyrie's numbers. And Kyrie without LeBron, the numbers are abysmal.
Yep.
Okay. Terrible.
Right.
And
At this point, we do something on the show called Your Explain Yourself. So Shaq, we mentioned Shaq earlier. He gets in on it. So go
good case for Kyrie in Denver.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think with the agent running everything, I still think it's going to be Miami some way. The agent has worked closely with Miami before.
What I've heard from people close to Kyrie is he'd love to go to San Antonio. So that would fly in the face of that, because if you go to San Antonio, you are going to win, and you're also not going to usurp Kawhi Leonard in any way, shape, or form. You're going to have to learn to share the ball. And so let's see where Kyrie goes. He doesn't have
that he would be traded because Kyrie,
I do think he'll be traded.
Now, what about another player that we haven't discussed quickly, because I know we got to get out of here, Carmelo Anthony. Now we're hearing that he wants to go. Is OKC even in the conversation now, or is it still Houston?
It's interesting, Cari. I heard from some people that he would at least listen. But then
by his teammates.
He'll be Olympic Carmelo.
He'll be Olympic Carmelo once he leaves. Carmelo gets traded?
I think he does.
Kyrie gets traded?
Yes, I think he will.
Wow. It's a lot to talk about.
Kyrie's got to go.
He's got to go.
How can they bring him back now in this
After
mess?
all of this mess, you're right.
Yeah, and it all goes back to David Griffin. I'm telling you.
He's healthy.
Yeah,
Okay,
LeBron always does it.
Jackie McMullen, you guys, thank you so much. I could talk with you all day, but there's another show. There's
What's that about?
Go Lakers.
Go Lakers. Frank, you're back anytime.
Well, you did win the Summer League. And that naturally translates to the NBA season.
So, I mean, you've got to be able to knock those shots down. So anyway.
No, you're saying he's shooting from his chest. Should he bend his knees more?
I think he's got to get it up a little higher, right? And then,
a little higher.
And then flop the hand. Listen.
It's all the core, though,
David,
I've been told.
He's got a good other career going, so I don't think the hoops is going to be a big part of his future, no?
Well, yeah, it's interesting because everyone wants to do something else. What's your other career? Would you like to be a football player?
Yes,
Have you ever thought
actually. Yes, I'd like to be a football player.
What about a quarterback?
I'm going to sign on with Virginia Tech. I've got the coach here right now. He's been recruiting me all day. We're going to talk to Justin Fuente in just a minute.
I thought you were going to tell me you wanted to be a quarterback for the Panthers.
Well, I could segue that way as well. I could do that. Let's see what's up with Cam Newton. Here we go.
When football games, Cam Newton and the Panthers open camp today. Our Louis Riddick is here to talk about Cam Newton. So many different storylines with him. Every time we enter the season, as we leave the season, what will happen with Cam? We all know about the shoulder surgery. Tell me if, in fact, with all of the knowledge that you have concerning Cam Newton, and I know you've studied tape and watched him for so long now, are there any concerns that you have about him going into this season? More of Cam being the passer that he can be.
That's right.
Talk to me about, then this is interesting, mentally, do you think that he's recovered from last season and all the hits that he's taken? Do you think that he's ready to get back out there and be as fearless without necessarily running the ball?
Yeah, I think this...
Some help. Ayuda. Okay, so then let's stay with the Panthers. Let's stay with the quarterback theme. I did want to ask you this. I read just today that RG3 getting a look with the Chargers. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, look, we all know that the
mandate. Why is there not some type of perhaps behind-the-scenes phone call, not to our knowledge anyway, saying at least give this guy a look? Some people could use him. If we're calling an RG3 to work out for the Chargers, can we call in Colin Kaepernick?
I don't know why there is.
It's an interesting study on where we are today.
Yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, we got to go. I would like to bring you back on so we can talk about this in more detail. That's our Louis Riddick weighing in. I appreciate you.
You got it,
David. I'll send it back.
It is time, as it is so often on Coast to Coast, for our top five. And our buddy Will Reeve is at a place that is sort of like in heaven. He's got a job. He's got a great job in sports. So we're not going to reveal that quite yet. But our top five category is the top
He doesn't work
five.
For us anymore?
He does. This is sort of like moonlighting on the side.
Okay.
So he's still gainfully employed by ESPN, and now he's got a little job on the side. So anyway, our top five is best jobs in sports. And
So in June of last year, when a gunman walked into the Pulse nightclub and committed the worst mass shooting in U.S. history, Orlando City Soccer Club's founder and president, Phil Rawlings, knew his team could help bring healing to the community. So just 6 days after that tragedy, instead of canceling his team's game, Orlando City brought the community together. And while the words of inclusion and unity were loud and clear, their actions were even more powerful.
Of LeBron James. So